You want to know the exact moment a grown man's soul leaves his body? It's not when he gets caught cheating. It's not when his mama stops picking up the phone. It's when he's sitting in a courtroom, grinning from ear to ear, thinking he just won everything, and his own lawyer whispers, "You need to look at page 14. His hands started shaking, his face went ghost white, and me? I just sat there, quiet, the same way I'd been sitting for 3 years. Except this time, I was smiling. Let me take you back to the beginning. But real quick, if you're into stories where karma doesn't just knock, it kicks the whole door down, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. My name's Jenna, and for 12 years, I was married to a man named Marcus Reed. We met when I was 23, fresh out of college with an accounting degree and a whole lot of optimism. Marcus was charming, loud, confident, the kind of guy who walks into a room and makes you feel like you're the only person in it. At least, that's how it starts, right? We got married fast, had our son Caleb a year later, and from that point on, my whole world shrank down to one job, making Marcus look successful. I handled his books, I managed his rental properties, I scheduled his meetings, filed his taxes, packed his lunches, you name it. My official title? Wife. My actual title? Unpaid CEO of his entire life. And did I get a thank you? Girl, I didn't even get my name on the checking account. My grandma used to say, "Baby, always keep something that's just yours. Not secret money, just yours." So I did. I had a small IRA from my old job. I had an inheritance from my grandma, $42,000, sitting in a separate account I never touched. Never mixed it with Marcus's money. Not once. Turns out, that was the smartest thing I ever did. Because about 3 years before the divorce, I found something. I was reconciling Marcus's business accounts, like I always did, and the numbers weren't adding up. Not by a little, by a lot. Credit lines I didn't know existed, a second mortgage on our house, crypto losses he'd buried in shell accounts, gambling debts kinda everywhere. I'm sitting there with my calculator like, are we broke? Spoiler, we were worse than broke. We were almost $1.4 million in debt, and I was the only one who knew. Now, here's where most people would have lost it, right? Screamed, cried, confronted him. But here's the thing about being underestimated your whole marriage. They stop being careful around you. They leave passwords on sticky notes. They talk on speakerphone like you're furniture. They assume you're too dumb to notice. So I didn't say a word. I didn't flinch. I just started documenting. Every bank statement, every hidden loan, every late-night cash withdrawal. I printed it, dated it, and put it in a binder. 3 binders, actually, color-coded, because that's how I roll. Then came the part I was kinda expecting, but still wasn't ready for. Marcus walked in one Tuesday, didn't even take off his jacket, and said, "I want a divorce. I've already talked to a lawyer. I'm keeping the house, the cars, and the business. You can keep Caleb." Keep Caleb? Like our 14-year-old son was a leftover pizza nobody wanted. 2 weeks later, his new girlfriend, Megan, was already redecorating my kitchen, painting it gray, which honestly matched her personality perfectly. Oh, and my best friend, Tasha? Yeah, turns out she'd been feeding Marcus information about me for months, maybe longer. She was always a little too interested in my marriage. I just didn't want to see it. His mother, Gloria, showed up with moving boxes and a smug little smile. Told me I should be grateful he's being so generous. Generous? Ma'am, he's giving me garbage bags to pack my clothes in. I found a lawyer named Dana. Sharp, no nonsense, looked like she ate corporate fraud cases for breakfast. When I first walked in, she looked at me with pity. Another heartbroken wife, right? Then I put the binders on her desk. She opened the first one, flipped a page, then another. Her face changed completely. She looked up at me and said, "How long have you been sitting on this?" 3 years. And he has no idea? Not a clue. Dana leaned back and said, "Mrs. Reed, you're not a victim, you're a chess player." Here was the plan. let Marcus take everything. The house, 3 mortgages deep. The business, bleeding money. The cars, all leased and behind on payments. He wasn't fighting for assets. He was demanding to inherit debt, and he didn't even know it. Meanwhile, my IRA, my inheritance, Caleb's trust fund, all separate property, legally protected, untouchable. For the next few weeks, I played the role of my life, sad, broken, defeated Jenna. In mediation, I barely spoke. I let my lip quiver. I asked for almost nothing, a small monthly amount, shared custody, that's it. Marcus ate it up. He was practically high-fiving his lawyer in the hallway, told his golf buddies I folded like a lawn chair. His lawyer, Harold, tried to suggest an audit of the finances. Marcus said no, called it a waste of time and money. So Harold slid a waiver across the table, basically saying Marcus was declining a full financial review. And Marcus? He signed it without reading a single word. Didn't even put his glasses on. I almost laughed out loud. Almost. The final hearing came and Marcus showed up in a brand new suit. New watch, too. Megan was in the gallery blowing kisses. Gloria was sitting behind him with that same smug grin. The judge, an older woman who'd clearly seen every trick in the book, reviewed the agreement, asked me 3 times if I understood what I was giving up. I said yes, every time, calm as still water. Marcus signed eagerly. I signed slowly, deliberately, savoring every letter. Then Harold, Marcus's own lawyer, started flipping to the addendum Dana had attached, the detailed liability disclosure. His face went white. Marcus, you need to look at page 14. I watched Marcus scan the numbers, the mortgages, the credit lines, the gambling debts, the crypto losses, $1.4 million in liabilities, now legally entirely his. He looked up at me. You knew about this? I didn't blink. I knew about everything, Marcus. I've known for 3 years. The judge didn't even flinch. Agreement signed, waiver signed, case closed. He started yelling, threatening, demanding a do-over. The judge shut it down with one sentence. Mr. Reed, you were offered an audit. You declined. The agreement is final. And just like that, I walked out that courtroom door. Free. Within 6 months, Marcus lost the house, the business folded, Megan bounced the second she found out about the debt, shocking nobody. Gloria tried reaching out through Caleb. He told her, you helped Dad throw Mom out in garbage bags. I got nothing to say to you. That kid? He's everything. Tasha called once. I let it ring. Marcus showed up at my new apartment one night, thinner, desperate, asked me to help him figure things out. I looked at him and said, you already figured it out, Marcus. You took everything, remember? Then I closed the door. Gently, because I'm a lady like that. My life's smaller now, simpler, but every single piece of it, it's mine. And that's worth more than anything Marcus ever thought he was taking. If this story hit you right in the gut, smash that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Unfair Family Tales so you don't miss the next one. Oh, and tap that bell icon so YouTube actually tells you when we drop a new story. Because trust me, the next one is even crazier.